What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop. Let's roll.
Yeah,
Them niggas want to gamble?
straight fire. Rich famous.
When the chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, popomism. Cooper Gray got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, popomism. Cooper Gray got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. Happy Thursday out there, everybody. Happy Thursday. One more day before the weekend. Energy is up. Yeah, kid. That feeling. You know what I mean? Short card today in the NBA, so we're not going to keep y'all long as we've been doing the last couple of videos in and out. But we are going to recap as we always do. And yesterday, you see me fake playing around. You had Trae Young come to the Garden, know what I mean? Like, what's in it? Know what I mean? Like, double up, and whatever you got, I can match it. And then spot you 20 on some mate shit. And then spot you 20. And I'm mad that my New York Knicks lost. But we was on the Atlanta side, at least with the points. I did think the Knicks would come in and win and prove that they was the better team, and they didn't. So, Jay, you all right. Knicks is overrated, and they overvalue in this sense. They're going to be a good team. They're going to win games this year. They're going to be in the thick of things when it comes down to it. But while they're not going to get over the hump, unless they make a trade, and I didn't think they was winning no championship this year anyway, let's be clear. Karl Anthony Towns, he don't move the needle like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm Kevin Durant. I'm being funny, but I'm not. They don't got the players. They got good pieces. They got good players, but looking at them match up against Atlanta, what I mean by that is they don't got the athleticism and the height and the ability to switch and rotate like Atlanta, like Boston, like Houston, like OKC, like Memphis Grizzlies. And these is all of the deep teams like Cleveland Rocks, and even probably like a Miami, you know what I mean, who plays today. But when it came to Brunson is smaller, Karl Anthony Towns, you are a big man, but you're not really a big man because you wanna shoot three. I get it, you go into the hole and all that like a guard, but you're not playing with with your back to the basket, and that may not be your game. But when it comes to the Clint Capellas, the Jalen Johnsons, the Danny Dyson, they able to rotate. And these are some young players. Atlanta look good. I ain't going to overreact. They're not winning the chip either, and I'm going a little bit. They're not going to win the chip, but they do have the building block pieces if Trae stay. I guess he's the new Reggie Miller, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't no killer, you know what I mean? And come to the Garden, you know what I mean? And roll the dice on the floor. They ask Jaylen Brown, you had the sad sticker face. And that's you, New York Knicks. I mean, like, I thought y'all was going to win money line, like the song. But Knicks is really not one of them. So you all right, Jay. You can bet with them. You got to pick your spots. When they play certain teams, unless they make some moves, they small. They don't got the size and the wing, presence like that. Even though we thought they would with Ginobili and Miguel, and they not short, you know what I mean? But looking at how they was outmaneuvering, they walked them down. Orlando, they gonna walk you down. Orlando was another team in and out, got the guard play, got chemistry. When they two stars come back, they're another deep team as well. Those are the type of teams. Yeah, Knicks probably not gonna be better than. Next game yesterday, obviously, we had Houston. They didn't cover. So our record is what's our record? 180 and 183 on games overall. And as far as the locks, we 90 and 86. We still 4 games above 500. We're gonna try to do better today. But the Houston game, we had them. Like, damn, if you can't win, you know what I mean? When can you win? If you can't beat this team who keep whipping your ass, whipping the skin off your ass, whether the game is close or not, you're still losing. In order to be the best around, in order to be the champ, you got to beat the champ or go through the bully that keep bullying you. And they did it, but with some controversial. Obviously Steve Kerr was mad. He's like, yo, we want to go to Vegas. Who don't want to go to Vegas, right? Like, what happens in Sin City stays in Sin City. With that being said, we went 1-1. So, you know what I mean? We're going to try to do better today, the in-season tournament. I think we'll be back on Saturday, and then the chip is on Tuesday, I think. Good for the NBA. With that being said, 3 games on the slate today. We in and out. We ain't going to keep y'all too long. We got Detroit at Boston. Detroit given 11.5. We just seen these two teams play not too long ago. Boston won 130-120, and then they won 124-18. The latter game, when they won 130-120, Detroit was coming off a back-to-back. So maybe a little fatigue, a little travel. Still only lost by 10 first game at Detroit. I think they only lost by 6, if I'm not mistaken, the game at home. The game that they lost by 10, they was at Boston, and the game before that, they both been resting. Next game, Boston play the Wizards. Now, nothing to look forward to. They play the Bulls. The Bulls, on the other hand, Detroit, they play the Heat on Monday. I'm going to go with Detroit. Next game up, we got Toronto at Miami. Miami at home, giving 10. Toronto just coming off a tough one to my Knicks. Knicks won by 5. The spread was 6. And they lost Scotty Barnes, who was definitely one of the main contributors on the team. Is that going to play a major factor in today's game? Toronto did win the last game, 119-116, not too long ago. Prior to that, I think Miami beat them like 3 straight by 10 or more. 11, 12, 10. You know what I mean? Like, they've been getting the better of the series. I think Miami's the better team. In fact, their last few home games, they have been covering 10, so to keep asking them to do that might be a bit much. But I know the rumors, or not really the rumors, but the news rather, Jimmy Butler might get traded. He looking for a trade, gave his 4 teams in the West Side. He want to go to a contender. He think Houston is one of them, you know what I mean? And we'll see, but I think the noise is what he wants. So I think they come out and play well. None of the other players is in jeopardy of being moved that we hearing. So, and then that always been the Pat Riley way anyway. Like, they want the most of their players. Jimmy is almost on the kind of, the back end of his career. I think he's 35 or 36, so that is old. You're getting up there as far as sports. But I'm going to go with Miami to cover. I'm going with Miami. Last game of the night, we got the Sacramento Kings out on the road at the Pelicans. Both trash. Obviously, Pelicans is super trash because of the injuries. Sacramento trash, but getting better, showing signs, playing better as of late. For what it's worth, they just cleaned Utah 141-97, beat the Spurs 140-113, lost to the Grizzlies by 5, beat the Rockets by 9, lost to the Spurs. 5.5 is a lot. It's up to 7 now. It's according to CBS app. And I like the Pelicans. When you look back at the history, Pelicans beat them the last 5 or 6 times. I don't know what it is. They may just have their number. And, with the injuries they be having, all the players is not in these games that you go back and look. Sometimes Zion playing, sometimes he not. Sometimes Brandon Ingram playing, sometimes he not. Sometimes McCollum is playing, sometimes he not. I think with Trey Murphy, Devontae Murray, and McCollum, they could stay close with Fox and them. I think they could stay close with them. So I'm gonna go with the Pelicans. No real locks tonight. I don't really like the games that much, but I am going to give out the locks. We're going to give out 2. It's 3 games. We're going to give out 2 locks. And here go the winners right here. We're going with Pelicans at home. I know that's a scary one. And we're going with the first game. We're going with Detroit on NBA TV getting 11.5. Let me know who y'all taking. Let me know who you like. Let me know what you think I'm bugging out at. Of course, it's Popovich. Y'all was tuned in. Popovich TV. NBA picking with Pop. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.